This is Main Street, Tooksuk Bay. Population here is about 600 people. The only way in or out is by airplane. So if you live here, everybody knows your business, especially if you're the mayor. Tooksuk Bay is a tiny Yupik Eskimo village at the edge of the Bering Sea. Felix Lincoln was mayor of the little fishing village for 17 years, but Felix had secrets he wanted to hide.
I was a drunk. If I go out from Tooksuk Bay, I can travel to Bethel, get drunk for weeks, days, never call home, let my family be worried. You know, I did that for a while. Then I got into porn and I got into gambling. I was really hooked to gambling because it was in my mind 24 hours a day, and I dreamt even when I was drinking, I was still dreaming about gambling.
His family knew something was wrong. They just didn't know exactly what it was.
It was frustrating. We couldn't get very close to each other. You know, we had most of the time a wall between us. Very bad life.
His wife Eliza didn't know it, but her husband was running up a lot of gambling debts.
I was digging into my wife's bank account, her savings account, her checking account, and I wiped that off.
He even forged a check in his son's name. And when he needed more money, he used the city's credit card and started charging his gambling debts to Tooksuk Bay.
I got caught doing that. I lost my wife and my kids. They didn't trust me no more.
Felix stepped down from his position as mayor. He was $25,000 in debt because of gambling, and now everyone knew it.
I was cooped up in the house. I couldn't go out no more. I couldn't. For fresh air, I'd go out when the sun was out, where people wouldn't see me. I was very ashamed. I was like in a pit, but I didn't know how to get out of it.
Some friends told Felix that Jesus could help him with his messed up life.
In my mind, I thought, you know, maybe it's true, maybe he can fix me. One day, I went up to the hill and I cried to Jesus I cried for over an hour. I was telling my sins. I needed forgiveness. Oh man, it was very intense for me up there. I felt his presence and I felt relieved knowing that he heard my cry. In my heart, it was saying, I need to change with the help of Jesus.
I saw a real big change in him. It's unexplainable. It's just too much change. It was a beautiful change, I would say.
Is this still where you come to talk to God?
You know, for the first time this summer, I went out here to praise God, to thank Him for everything that He had given me.
Today, Felix and Eliza are back together and paying off his old gambling debts.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
Because of his example, Eliza gave her life to Christ too.
God really changed me in my heart. What I went through was very heavy. Porn, lying, gambling, stealing, everything. He took that and he said, I can bring you peace in your heart and you can live a good life. And tell Jesus about your problems. Give Jesus a try.